I have some shocking news for you guys. Alastair Campbell has lied. What a surprise. It is absolutely shocking. I cannot believe Alastair Campbell could lie, spread fake news. Well, I'm here to debunk his propaganda and his nonsensical claims that were initially spread by another left-wing nutter, Marina Purkis. We've talked about Marina Purkis. She's part of, well, she goes on Jeremy Vine's show and Byline TV and other left-wing outlets, and she's a bit of a commie, and she's a very hateful character. She decided to spread some sort of nonsensical fake news, and I am not a defender of the Tories or the Tory party, but you have to defend common sense. Marina Purkis tweeted with a photo of a leaflet from Greg Hands, MP, and who was also chairman of the Tory party. She said, "Imagine a brand, as in the Tory brand, being so toxic that it has to shed its prime colour, so the blue colour, and omit its name and logo from an ad." So let's have a look at this leaflet. It says local policing public meeting, right? Holy Trinity, Chelsea, that's the venue. Obviously, is the local MP for that area. Thursday, the 13th of September. By the way, this leaflet is from 2018. It's not a new thing. Secondly, this is a public meeting, taxpayer funded, a local gathering. And if you look at IPSA, which is basically the regulator for parliamentarians and MPs, the rules are very clear. They say for any taxpayer-funded gathering or meeting, it includes local surgeries for MPs and everything else, you cannot use your party political colours. You can't use your party logo. You can't say this is a Tory thing or a Labour thing. So what they do is the MPs go with the colour green, not because it's the Green Party, it's because it's the colour of the House of Commons. It's the neutral colour. And so, but they're going around the lefties saying, well, the Tories are scared of their own branding, so they're not really going with the blue and their logo. You do realize how counterproductive that will be if the Tories or the Labour Party campaign without their logo on. So Alastair Campbell also fell for this, saying, imagine being the chairman of that brand and so ashamed of it that you have to pretend to be green and hope that nobody actually knows you are a top Tory. Also, I love how everybody's a top Tory in the eyes of the political left. They also, and they think the Tory party is very right-wing. I also love that theory. It's brilliant. But there were a lot of reactions to the original tweet on social media. A lot of obviously ignorance, but we had actually Chris Clarkson, another member of parliament, replying saying this really is desperate stuff from the lunatic fringe of the hard left. IPSA has rules about avoiding the appearance of party branding on taxpayer-funded communications, surgery notices and everything else. Green is the colour of the House of Commons, and that's why MPs use it. It's very basic stuff. And then we had this Penelope person saying, if I were Caroline Lucas, the Green MP, and the Green Party, I would be very angry about this. If they are so proud of true blue Tories, why try to hide? Because they are all hated around the country. Oh, my heart. Oh no, where's my tiny violin? That's not why, you idiots. So we have another one. James Graham said, what Marina Purkis said, the Tories are hiding in plain sight, disguising themselves as green, which they clearly are not. Have you seen how green the Tory government is? I mean, again, they see the Tory government as right-wing, I wish. They see the Tory government as not green. They literally brought in legislation for net zero targets and net zero taxes and everything else. And they see the Tory party as a socially conservative, with all the social liberal policies being imposed onto us. And all the woke stuff happening across our institutions. Yeah, it's a very, very right-wing country right now, our government. Very right-wing. Rory Stewart said, Tory rebranding looks... it's a vomit emoji. Hashtag Tory puke. Toxic branding going down like cold sick. And then another hashtag Tory puke. Because you can't just have one hashtag. You have to repeat the second hashtag, because that's clearly how the algorithm works. I mean, if you use 17 hashtags, it will help you really, really well. But don't use one hashtag. And probably try to use 1 million hashtags, because that will genuinely help with the algorithm. That's how it works. And put more vomit emojis. People will get your message. Craig Hands also then replied saying, this is rubbish. First, it was a public constituency meeting for Chelsea and Fulham residents where political advertising wasn't appropriate. Second, green is the standard colour for the House of Commons publicity. Third, the graphic is for September 2018, 5 years ago. You just discovered what happened 5 years ago. Oh, I hate that when they force me to defend the Tories. It's just, I don't want to. I'm just defending facts and reality. Everybody is a crazy nutter at this point in the establishment. Sometimes I feel us, people who are watching this, you guys, with your support, our channel, when we say we are the media, I always mean you guys, all of us. That are we actually the same people? Or are we the baddies? And we don't know. Maybe we are the baddies and we just don't know. Maybe we are in our bubble. That's the thing, and that's why in my life I try to not have echo chambers. A lot of my friends are actually left-wing or Tory, and I don't really want to be in an echo chamber, but the political left don't see it like that. Then you have to follow the party line as if this is North Korea or Russia. It just makes no sense. Like, Stalin didn't go out down well for him. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.